Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. I'm Koshido and I want to share with you my plans for the league. First of all, I want to apologize for the lack of content in the last few months. I have some health issues, nothing too serious, but I didn't play PoE that much and I felt like I didn't have enough meaningful content to share with you guys. This league, I want to focus a little bit more on streaming. You can find me at twitch.tv/Koshido. I will still be making YouTube videos, maybe something more chill, we will see. Let's talk about the build. I will be playing Poison Animate Weapon. I wanted to try Animate Weapon since many leagues. We used to play Cold Animate Weapon, but this league, since the buffs of Poison for minions, we are going to play Poison Animate Weapon. Okay, this is one of the most favorite build of Ghazzy TV, so I knew he would make a build for it, a build guide. So I took his build guide and I'm using that. And if you want to try this build, I suggest you to use his build. He's very well made. However, I do think there are better league starter if you want to play minions. For example, with the same budget of equipment and with the same tree minus the chaos nodes here, you can play Absolution and reach 4 to 6 million DPS easily. This build really shines once you have two particular uniques. One is the United in Dream, which gives our minion 60% chance to poison enemy on hit, bringing it to a total of 100% with the chance to poison gem. And with the Covenant body armor, which gives us added chaos damage as a supporter. With those two uniques, we go from 2 million to 14 million DPS. The price of United in Dream will be very high. I expect something about 200 chaos. This is because it is made by using a blessing of Chayula on Servered in Sleep, which is a Chayula drop. Also, the Covenant may be very pricey because it's used in many builds. So to make this build feel really good, you have to invest at least 250-300 chaos, which is not very league started friendly. And that's why I will be leveling and playing Absolution till I have the amount of currency required to switch to Animate Weapon Poison. The strategy I usually use to gather some currency to buy some required unique is early heist. Basically, once I reach level 53, every level I go to Rogue Arbor and buy lockpicking, demolition and perception contract, and I just run them for currency. I usually can gather around 100 to 150 cows before doing Kitava and going into maps, and that's usually enough for my build. This time I'm planning to do some D-level strategy for Heist, so I can do more contracts before finishing the story and hopefully get the required unique very early. If you want to know more about the early heist and the D-level strategy, I'm gonna leave a link in the description from Spicysushi. However, I do not know Absolution very well as a build, and I never tried to do heist with Absolution, so if it feels like shit, I will probably skip the D-level method. I will gather a few hundred cows and I will go on maps with Absolution. If that is the case, I will probably play Absolution for a while, and in this case, I'm going to follow the Ghazzy TV Absolution guide. Again, is made very well. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for the build. As every league, I did a leveling cheat sheet. You can find it in a link in the description. Here you can also find a link for the Tyty run, which this cheat sheet is based off. You can also find a link for the Ghazzy Absolution and Animate Weapon Poison. Compared to the other, this is made in a hurry, but I think it's clear enough. Here, at the beginning here, we have a bullet point of what you have to do every step. I also had the time for the Tyty run, so you can compare your time to his and feel bad. Here we have some free link suggestions for the beginning. Blue green for the frost setup if you are mulling on slow. Blue general utility, RGB for Absolution with onslaught. If you are not planning to use onslaught, you can just use blue for the frost setup, and you can use red blue for Absolution. Then we have a leveling skill setup, so Absolution is with added lightning, control destruction, physical to lightning. We have raised zombie with minion damage, feeding frenzy, summon carry golem. Actually, I would use minion life instead of damage. We have Determination, Herald of Purity. We have Despair as a course, even though we are doing lightning damage. We don't want Conductivity because Despair scales better while leveling. We are using Shield Charge with faster attack because of his insane speed. We are using Flame Dash, Mosquiterbot, Convocation, Raise Spectre, Elemental Army, Minion Life. You can skip Raise Spectre, is completely optional. I will probably skip Raise Spectre. We also have Desecrate for utility. I'm not sure for the offering because since the rework of Spirit Offering, we are not using Spirit Offering anymore for leveling. I don't think using Flash Offering will be useful. Here we have the tree as usual, green first, then yellow, and then red. And here we have the order of the ascendancy nodes. Last but not least, Atlas strategy. So like everyone else, I guess, I'm going for Harvest and Expedition. Expedition always strong. Harvest with the rework will be very, very fun to do. They work very well together and they work very well with the number of monsters in the map. So in the beginning, we are going to take to rush, shipping the seas, shipping the valleys, shipping the skies, shipping the mountains to get some map sustain. I will go for pathing here. I will take the Strombox's nodes, and then I will start blocking some content. Here we have 51 points, so very, very early. Here we have 80 points. We are going to take the harvest nodes. We take also Bountiful Harvest for the experience. We are going to take Expedition here. We're going to take Expedition up here and Harvest here. Okay, next at about 105 points, we are reaching red maps. We are doing red maps, I guess. We start adding the influence nodes here and here, and we start moving towards Blight. I want to do Blight, but it makes sense doing Blight only when you're doing tier 14 plus. I still have to decide the map to do Blight on, but eventually we are going to take almost all the Blight nodes. I'm gonna skip these because I want to run maps and I don't want to run blighted maps, so I'm going to sell them. And for this node here, like always, we are waiting till we are sure our build can handle this node right here. So we have 120 points without this, 121, which is all the map completion without the invitations. We also took this node here to increase the item quantity and rarity, and I will be sticking with this for quite a while. After this strategy, I will probably move to Grand Design because it works very, very well with Harvest and Expedition. I will eventually make an update video. And that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want more content like this, and remember, stay safe, Exile.